You're gonna have to tell me who's who. You're
I
gonna have to
missed
tell me
one.
who's who.
Okay, so Gaius is this find. Ooh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. I was just clicking on the video recording of it. So this is Gaius.
Okay,
That's Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Super.
Mike.
How
Give
are
me a
This
you?
is
minute, guys.
Lars.
Give me a minute.
Guys,
He's trying to tell me something.
So this is Lars. You've met his player character. That's Sam. And this is Rook, played by Ryan. And this is Nipper, played by the ever modest
Oh, hang on
Colin.
a minute. I think
Hello.
I can't see the whole thing, so I think I'm way too big.
Yeah, you need to zoom out. You can zoom out with your
I've
scroll
zoomed
bar.
out. I'm zoomed out. Sorry. I was
Okay.
just looking at it and thinking, hang on a minute. It's talking about things that aren't on the screen.
Okay.
I'm out. I can see now.
So that's
Okay,
Gaius, brackets Mike. This is Lars, played by Sam. This is Rook, played by Ryan. And this is Nipper, played by Colin. And
Nipper.
this
I
is
love it.
Grarim, played by you.
I know. Yeah. What do you reckon? Yeah. Good. Good enough.
I should point out, I'm down here is half rip.
It took me a good 15 minutes flicking through like a name randomizer just to see one. I saw a few and I was like, nah, and then that one came out. I was like, yeah, that'll do.
How do you pronounce your name? Sorry.
I'm saying
Andrew.
Growlrim or Growlrim.
Okay.
I think.
I shall stumble over that.
Pronounce it how you want.
The great and powerful Jeff.
Nice.
Oh, is Yano's character token, is it here on everyone else's screen, or is mine just stuck?
Should be just here.
It is now.
What you'll come to learn, Andrew, is that tech issues are quite common. We've also got set up dynamic lighting, so when you move your token, you'll actually have like darkness revealed, like fog of war and stuff. And that is an unmitigated shit show.
It works 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it's just that 10th time out of 10 someone goes, oh, I've just seen the whole map and where all your stuff is.
Oh no.
So just to give you a very quick whistle-stop tour of Roll20, on the right-hand side of your window, you'll probably have defaulted to a chat window, and you'll see a load of guff in the chat window. So there's a little tab at the bottom there that allows you to type. If you want to whisper to someone, you can type in /W space and then either the name of their character or the name of the player. And then you can whisper to someone, and then when you whisper it, only they will see it.
Okay.
Can be useful. It's handy if you need to send something to me direct, for example.
Can everyone else see what I've just typed to Ryan?
Yep. Just try whispering.
Because you're doing /, not /, mate. It's the other slash.
There we go.
Always slash forward.
There we go. Right. Yeah. I see now.
As you can see, we're all sort of getting used to Roll20 still, so don't worry about that. So on the tab at the top of that window, you'll see several different icons.
Yeah.
So you're on the little chat bubbles tab, right? Yep. So on there should be one that looks like a newspaper called Journal. If you tap onto that, there should be a Growlrim name and your little icon next to it. If you click on the name Growlrim, it will bring up your little pop-up window.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
And there's a character sheet tab.
Oh, yeah.
So in there you can see all of your information, all of your different skills. So if you wanted to roll, say I said to you, I want you to roll an athletics check. On the left-hand side, on like the 4th window down, so the big tall window in there, next to a blue tick box and a number 7, there's the word athletics.
Yep.
If you click on that and then open the chat tab on the right-hand side,
Okay.
you'll see that it will roll your athletics check for you.
Oh wow! Hang on a minute.
And then on that same
I
pop-up,
didn't see what happened. Oh, open the chat. Did you say?
yeah, open the chat.
Yeah,
That didn't work. Did that work?
Yeah, it did. So can you see in the chat window, you've got Growlrim 26 athletics?
Excellent. Yeah.
So you rolled 26 on your athletics. So
Wow.
you've still got your pop-up open, right?
Yep.
So in the middle of your character sheet, there'll be a little box that has longsword in it and light crossbow.
Yep.
So if you clicked on one of those, say click on the top longsword, which is longsword one-handed. If you click on the word longsword, it's rolled. Now, you rolled a one-handed attack in the chat window, just underneath your athletics, right?
Yep.
So now, unfortunately for you, the fact that that number is red means that you've rolled a 1, which is a botch. So that's its own fuss. So if the number comes up in bright green, you've critted. If it comes up in red, you've botched.
Okay.
Let's just assume for some ungodly reason that had hit. In the chat, underneath the red 8, there is the word longsword one-handed. If you click that...
Yep, hold on. Yep.
That then does your damage for you.
Okay.
So, between doing your checks and those attacks, that's kind of automated for you. Now, if I ever tell you to roll, just like, say I randomly go, I want you to roll a d20, on the top left of your overall window, there is a little sort of widget with a bunch of icons on it.
Yep.
Do you see that?
Yep.
So one of those looks like a 20-sided dice wireframe.
Yep. Just roll.
You hover over that, it'll bring you up a little table. Yeah, so you've just rolled a d20. You can also do /roll and then 2d20, for example, and it will do that for you. So you can do it by text instead.
Yep.
You what?
Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, so when you're on an actual game board, when we move to a different page when you're actually in game, if you should be able to move by dragging and dropping your own token.
Yep.
So you can do that on your turn and move it wherever you need to move. And it will, when you drop your token down, it will then reveal the lighting wherever you are, if it's a relevant page. A lot, like for our big world pages, there's no lighting on it and probably no token and stuff. All right. So I'd recommend keeping your pop-up with your character sheet open. You can resize that and stuff, but it's handy to have that open.
Sure. Yeah. I will get used to this, but yeah, it makes absolute sense.
Cool. I actually just need to update my macro for a couple of things because I forgot that we'd updated stuff. Are you back yet, Sam?
Yeah, you were talking.
So, no, it's all right. I just wanted to make sure you were back before I sort of did anything. Sorry, I was just updating some of my macros because I have macros set up to be able to like fish out character stuff. Just out of interest, can any of you guys see something called health check in the chat?
No.
Cool. Lovely.
I just saw a dice roll come through.
Yeah, that's fine. You saw a dice roll, that's fine.
It just all happened at once.
So, you know, yeah, Sam, I feel your pain. Our nursery or playgroup has just been shut down because of us. And they've had 2 cases of COVID. One of them was Catherine. So we've been 50% responsible for shutting down playgroup.
Oh no!
Yeah. For 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the school that my daughters go to. It's been like lemmings at the moment. So like one of the year groups was out last week. The next one's out this week. So it seems to be like a round robin. So I'm sure it'll be inevitable that we'll be out at some point, but we shall see. They're in different year groups, so one of them could be in and one of them could be out.
Yeah. Okay,
Colin,
so...
when was your daughter back home?
Sorry?
Again. Your daughter was off twice, wasn't she?
Yeah, two weeks since.
Wow.
With 3 days in between?
Yeah, that's particularly upsetting.
I can imagine.
Right. So now that we've got the admin out of the way, shall we crack on with the game?
The game.
Okay, so I know it's going to take ages, but who wants to recount what was achieved last week? Don't all jump at once.
I'll do it.
Anyone?
Paul, I think you've volunteered yourself, haven't you?
Okay. Well, let's all jump to the town hall. Where you all are. So, essentially, what occurred last week was having come out of the Silver Temple and escaped the underground caverns, you came back up to town to find yourself, you surmised, having returned 24 hours back in the past, roughly. And the town hall that the last time you saw it was a smouldering heap on the floor was now intact and fully okay. And you'd encountered our good friend Mustachioed Sildar leaving the town hall at the beginning of last session. You basically sent him off to have a piss while you stomped into the town hall, accosted everyone inside, and demanded to go and have a look at their captive Glassstaff, who you'd previously locked up and had you presumably escaped, or you believed escaped, while the building burned down in the previous future that's now not the future. It's very confusing. I believe it was Gaius and Nipper that snuck round the corner and looked in the window and discovered that Glassstaff wasn't in fact in the room. And they obviously spent quite a bit of time. Nipper decided to pour several gallons of beer through the window to see if he could see anyone invisible splashing around on the floor, but to no avail. The rest of the party went into the main building and worked their way through, trying to find the keys to the locked room. And to do so, they knocked unconscious via a sleep spell both Harbin, the ex-town master, and Myrna Drendar, the widow of the murdered Thren Drendar, the recently widowed Myrna Drendar. So very sympathetic all ways round. Not before having conjured a illusion of a screaming person outside, which rather confused everyone, especially poor Sildar, who came back from his erstwhile piss, sword in hand, not in that way. And was very, very confused and was led off in the opposite direction by Puff. I think it was Lars actually that led him off in a different direction. Trustworthy Lars, the moral compass of the group, the occasionally faulty moral compass of the group. So the party rifled through the unconscious pockets of Myrna and Harbin and failed to find a key, supposing that probably Sildar, who was now distracted outside, had the key. However, they did eventually manage to get the door open because Rook picked the lock, and everyone decided that Glassstaff was not in fact in the room. However, Nipper espied this barrel in the corner, and rather than having a look to see what was in there, charged in there at full pace and smacked it with his mace, which did engender quite the meaty thwack and a red liquid seeping out the bottom. Rook and Nipper panicked, feeling that they may have just outright murdered Glassstaff in cold blood while he was hiding in a barrel. So Rook decided to use his magic spell of impersonate person to pretend to be Glassstaff and stride out of the doorway in pretending to be tied up by Nipper, straight into the face of Sildar, his old mate. Gaius was trying to persuade Sildar to kill Glassstaff, whereas Nipper was going, no, don't do that. It's not Glassstaff, no. Unfortunately, Gaius was
accurate.
Was it not?
Initially, I was like, yes, kill him, and then I changed my mind.
Yeah. The problem was that Gaius was so effective on his persuading, because he rolled a crit, that he actually managed to persuade Sildar to try and kill his old friend. But at that point, Rook decided to reveal that it was in fact him, thoroughly confusing poor old Sildar. The party then rounded on Sildar, who, I'd like to point out, they had only recently elected as town mayor in the place of Harbin because, and I quote, he's the only straight-up guy round here. And they decided that Sildar was in fact now a baddie and in on it the whole way through. They cast a truth spell on him, in which they eventually got out of him that he did in fact know that there was a secret tunnel entrance in that room that they locked up glass staff in. They then investigated the room, and found that the meaty substance that was oozing blood out of the barrel was in fact a haunch of venison, as opposed to a wizard that had been biffed with a mace. They then ended the session having found the entrance to the tunnel in the back corner of the room. And that's where we left off. That about summarise it, gents?
Yeah.
We'll take, yeah.
That sounds like you did an awful lot more than you actually did last session.
You make it sound like we are unreasonable people, though. Just want to say, we're not.
Well, yeah,
unreasonable.
I made you sound like unreasonable people by recounting the events of the session. So, what we're going to do, la 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 la, bear with me, da 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 da.
Oh, my murder buddy.
Is this like the theme tune? A dramatic effect.
Yeah, that's about as good as our audio
You
gets.
need a soundboard.
Who needs a soundboard when you're me?
Get some old. What was it? Get the Nightmare soundtrack. I can't even remember what that was.
When I used to have my own radio show, I did have a soundbar because I talk about video games a lot. So I had the Imperial March theme tune for whenever I mentioned EA.
Nice.
You got used a lot, if I'm honest. Should have got this admin done at the beginning, but that would be efficient and it wouldn't be me. Right, there we go. Cool. Okay, sweet. So, as you guys are all surrounding Harbin, Sildar over that way, and Harbin is a quivering wreck, in strides two figures that you are familiar with, and one you are very much not. So you've got your old friend Puff, the Magic Dragonborn, and River, the ex-Red Brand that you rescued / assaulted / kidnapped / liberated / it's all very confusing from the
He's got my sword.
Sylvan.
He's on our side.
He is on your side. So he came walking in along with a second Dragonborn, a somewhat significantly more burly, golden-coloured Dragonborn with a really rather large sword and shield bopping on through. Puff enters and sort of says, "Hi guys, really sorry, but I've had an urgent telegram. I've got to go. My friend here, Growlerim, has sought me out, but he's willing to stay and fulfill my part of the party. I've known him for a long time. We go way back. He's not as good at lightning as I am, but he is good at whacking stuff. So
I mean,
I'll leave him with
pretty
you.
lightning.
I'm off skids, and then he just turns and legs it, and then he shouts over his shoulder, "Oh, by the way, River saw where Muna went by."
What? You didn't explain to us what a telegram is.
It's like a sending stone, but on paper, and it goes beep 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 beep.
Oh, like a pager.
Yes. So he's legged it, and then you've got River and the new Dragonborn dude, who might at this point probably want to say something, I'd guess.
Me?
Yeah, you're Growlerim.
What do you want me to say? What should I
Well,
say?
you've just walked into a town hall and been introduced to your new party members by an old friend who's now legged it, and so you've basically got everyone in the room staring at you with a kind of look of, "Who the fuck's this guy?"
I don't talk much.
Okay, fair enough. So he looks at you a bit sternly.
You put me on the spot.
Sorry. All right.
I probably just would. I'm just about to grunt. I think I will just grunt and huff.
All right, guys. So you've been confronted by this.
This is I didn't want this. That's my
That is the most epic intro. I didn't want this, but I guess I'll hang around. So yeah, you've got a somewhat reluctant giant burly gold dragonborn in front of you guys. What do you guys do? Okay, let's narrow it down. Lars and Gaius are in the room. What do you do?
We can't.
Well,
we can't
Lars,
see.
do you want to come and have a word with Sildar with me? Bearing in
Yes,
mind
yes.
you are the moral compass. It may not be best to leave me to speak to him unsupervised.
Yeah. Cool your yeah. Just watch yourself, all right? Don't do anything stupid right now. Yeah.
I think
Sildar.
Yes.
So we've got a shout.
You knew Glasstar was going to escape, let's be honest.
No, I didn't know he was going to escape.
Let's
Bearing in mind he can't lie to you.
let's not dilly details. Find him and make this good again.
He looks at you uncertainly and goes, "Okay, lead away." Where are you still over that far end of the counter, by the way, Lars?
Yeah.
You're just shouting at it across the way.
Well,
Gaius.
it's a small room.
Yeah.
Okay. River is kind of like tugging at your sleeve.
Right. What do you want, you bloody ingrate?
Wow. He sort of goes, I told the puff the blue guy, but he said to tell you that I saw that woman running out and she went over that way, and he points sort of southwest, which is this sort of downward bottom left direction.
So she was heading what, through town southwesterly?
Yeah, she was heading away from the town hall.
What do we think, guys? Do we need to intercept her, or do we just leave her be and carry on with our pursuit of...
I'm pretty sure her house where we found her originally was down that way, like southwest. So I'm pretty sure she probably did on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the house is that way, but I can't remember the map.
Are we happy with her just having seen us act as we did and leave her to...
Well, it's a bit fucking late now, isn't it?
Well, no, we could deal with her before she gets chance. It's the middle of the night. She need not speak to others.
This sounds more and more
You just
sinister.
gotta punch another woman in the face.
who's the quickest? Who can get to her first?
I'll be honest with you guys, she's probably well gone by now.
Yeah.
It was a
I
while.
So
priority is last half, isn't it?
yeah,
Be
if we
honest.
go after Glassstaff, and if we can get Sildar on side, bearing in mind he's the head of the town, then hopefully he can smooth this all over for us.
Well, to be fair, guys, he was pretty thoroughly on side until you started fucking around like this.
Well,
Like, you didn't have to get him on side. He was very thoroughly on side. And what you've done, right, is you've gone, on side is over here. And then you've basically jettisoned on side into the surface of the sun.
however, in our defence, he did put a prisoner into a room that he knew had an escape room without telling any of us. And
To be fair, he knew that there was an escape there. He knew that there was a tunnel hatch in there. That doesn't mean that he knew Glassstaff knew that it was there.
No, but he might be like, hey guys, let's not put him in there. There's a tunnel on the way out there. He could have just locked him in the middle of the town hall, like chained him to the middle of the room, rather than putting him somewhere with, out of sight with an escape hatch.
I mean, that is a good point, but he was tied up and gagged, so But, yeah, fair enough.
I think our priority is Glasstar, surely, isn't it? So should we?
Yeah. Should we march onward then, and I'll just make sure Sildar keeps in check.
Alright. So you guys are going to, go down the tunnel?
Yeah, I believe so. Aren't the guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right then, cool. And
Leaving Harbin here though.
yeah, to be honest with you, Harbin is pretty much just going to go and slump over on one of these chairs and basically hyperventilate for a bit.
Where we go?
So
where we
you're
go?
all moving over to this corner here, right? So River is going to like
Hold on, I can't get
walk
in.
towards where you're going. Oh yeah, you can't. You have to sort of go. You can't go through the walls, Andrew. That's you'll get the hang of it.
Okay.
Where there's
That would make
doorways,
some
you can sort of
sense.
go through doorways and that. So are you going to follow with them?
I'm going with them.
Okay, so the new guy is sort of wandering in the same direction as coming with you. Are you guys down with that? What are you going to say?
I'm just surveying the scene and getting to know like what's going on. I'm not going to say very much, but I'm just.
Yeah. Does anyone want to say anything to him?
Who's this?
Oh yeah, of course. You do have the two guys that haven't met him yet.
Who is he?
He's a friend of Puff.
Where's
He had to go urgent business something. Oh no, he was talking to drugs. Something about he's not as good at lightning as me, but he can hit stuff. I don't know.
Basically, goodbye to the old Puff, hi to the new Puff.
The buff puff.
He was Puff, I am Smash.
As long as you're down for chasing down wizards, we're cool.
As long as you don't electrocute me.
I can't.
Excellent.
Good start.
Cut to
asked me
5
what I
sessions
can do.
time where I
None of
give
you
him
asked me
gloves
what
of
I can do.
electrocution. Alright, cool. So, what I need to know... so, you open up the hatch and you sort of peer down. It's very musty and dusty, but there are signs of disturbed dust on the floor and whatnot. So, it's probably wide enough for two of you to walk quite snugly next to each other. So, you can have sort of 2 by 2. So, what I need to know is who's going in and what order are you going in, and are you going 2 at a time next to each other, or are you going 1 at a time?
I'll go one
I'll
at a
go.
time because I don't think
I'll get the front two.
I'll take the rear.
Okay.
I'll take the rear too.
Okay. So if I line you guys up here, you can sort of go right. Who's going where? So who's going in the front row?
Right, Rook.
Okay, and Nipper.
Yeah, but I need to ask, why is this useless river person with us?
Well, he's following you because like you basically own him now. You did tell him to. You did instruct him to follow you.
Oh yeah. Stay out of trouble.
Okay. So we've got. So wonderful. We've got Nipper and Rook at the front. Lars, where are you going?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay. So where's Sildar going to be? I guess he'll be at the back with Gaius. River will go there. And are you happy with where you are, Growlerim, or do you want to go a bit further forward?
No, I'll go further back.
Paul, would you mind putting River behind me and Sildar?
Yeah. Okay, like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Nice gap in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just do that, like so.
That makes sense.
All right. So you're going to proceed down this old, very dusty, but sort of pretty well built tunnel. It looks like it wasn't constructed in a hurry. It looks like it was done fairly properly. As you proceed down it, it sort of heads in the direction of the manor house. As you get about what you would estimate to be about halfway towards the manor house, it looks like it forks off on one side. So there's a sort of secondary passage that goes, you would estimate, roughly in the direction of your house. Or you can continue going forward.
Any tracks? Any dust?
The tracks in the dust. if someone wants to have a look, are you having a look? If you can roll investigation for me.
It's going to go well.
Okay. So what you're doing is you're sort of getting down on the ground and trying to look for marks in the dust. But absent-mindedly, what you do is you start brushing the floor, obviously disturbing the dust, but you create quite a loud dust cloud, making everyone cough and splutter. And, you know, that goes on for a few minutes until you step forward a little bit out of the dust cloud and then just look at the ground under torchlight and see that the feet marks continue straight on towards the manor house.
Straight on, I think.
Straight up there, yeah.
All right, cool. So you're going to proceed on. Are you like going rapidly? Are you going slowly and cautiously? How are you proceeding?
Have you met us, Paul?
I have, but you are, if nothing else, unpredictable.
I'm all for pacing down, like, so I'm pacing these.
Yeah.
So you're going, what, you're pacing?
Yeah, so like a brisk walk.
Oh, you're sort of like power walking, like Terminator style. Dun 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 dun. Ah.
I think more like an old lady in the park.
Sure. Cool. So while you're walking with a steady pace, it's going to take you a little while. You do have the option for a bit of small talk if you want to try and get some information about the new guy and who he is or anything, if you want to have that chat. Or you could not. It's up to you.
I feel very wanted here right now.
So there's no
fakers.
So no one's going to talk to the new guy. No one's going to talk to anyone. You're just focused.
I think to be fair, given the position of the party, and I'm quite looming at the back, I don't think this is a good opportunity for them to.
Fair enough.
I think we're just heading the game sort of like direct to where we need to go.
I mean, who's at the back?
Yeah, you are.
No, I can't see who's in front of me.
Me.
Gaius.
I'm just trying to do the whole like broody thing with Sildar.
Oh, my favourite place in the world.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Where's Dar Manor?
Yeah, any holes, right?
Well, there's no
It should be
bridges
dark
left.
now. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's no bridges left, is there? I know that.
Nothing to try across.
Can I? Is there any way of me? Sorry, I know I'm technically questioning now. Is there any way of me minimising the avatars?
What? The ones at the bottom with our names on them?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the right hand side, there's a cog.
Yep.
In the tabs. So there should be
Right at the bottom.
Yeah, right at the bottom. There's player avatar size
yeah,
under game
yeah.
settings. Names only is the smallest you can go to.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I'd also make sure that you've got chat tech none under there as well.
Hold on, where's that?
Just below the names only.
I don't have that on mine.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
have that.
I must have that as GM then. That's fine. Cool.
Okay.
So that should do the job for you.
Thank you. That's better. Now I can see the whole map.
Right. Cool. So you can scroll in and out with the zoom function, with the scroll wheel on your mouse as well.
Yeah. Cheers.
So, as you get to the end of the tunnel, you see a little bit of a chink of light appearing, and you eventually climb upwards, up some steps, and you emerge into what you remember as being a rudimentary barracks within the basement area of the Red Brand hideout, the Tresendar Manor, and you can see in the bottom corner underneath where River's token is at the moment, the Red Brand fella, that bed has been pushed aside and you come up from the floor underneath. So it is quite dark because it's night time. So are any of you going to have a torch going, by the way, assuming that you've been in the dark all the way?
I've got
Is this the room we found Drew?
I've got
Yes.
vision, so
Oh, yeah, you have dark vision. Can you see anything with your dark vision? You don't appear to have it on at the moment, do you?
At the moment, I can just see the room that we're in.
Okay.
Is this the room we found Drew?
Yes.
Yes.
So if I were to go at the front, does someone want to keep an eye on Sildar?
Yep, hang on.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him.
I'm just adding night vision for people. Oof.
There we go.
I'll
Is
keep an eye on him.
Sildar is the one with the handlebar moustache?
Yes.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I am following.
You can always tell River to keep an eye on him if you want.
I'll do it.
Good man.
A paladin, I feel duty bound to keep him in check.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to give him a kick every now and again.
Wow.
No, that's more likely to turn him against.
Friendly kick.
Okay, so you can see through the open door. You can see along the corridor there, and it's all open and correct.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a bit further down into what was the mess hall.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what you can see.
Memory serves right from this room. If we go straight down, or up rather, Glassdoff's office is up there.
Glassdoff's office is sort of here. Can you see that? Oh, you can't see it.
No, I can't see it
because of the.
Just
Yeah, but it's sort of.
Yeah.
So you can. That's interesting. You can't see me doing the dinging. Oh well.
One there two routes into his office.
There was a secret way into his office that involved going into the chasm room, climbing over the chasm that's now got 2 broken bridges thanks to a certain rookie rook.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it was where his bedroom was.
I thought that was on this side of the chasm.
No, it was on the far side of the chasm.
Yeah. Another set of stairs on this side, but that will just bring us down the other side of the mess room. So, yeah.
Right, I think it's fun to
What was that?
Has anyone got a torch?
Well, I'll happily go in front and I can say what I'll see. But does anyone, Rook? Do you remember the way to Glassstaff's office? Yes.
Yeah, vaguely.
So
Yeah.
do you want to be sort of alongside me or maybe just behind me so you can?
I'll go behind. Yeah.
So if you tell me where to go, sort of thing.
So you guys just going in the dark, apart from the 2 guys with night vision?
Have I got a torch on? Yeah.
You what? Sorry.
I have a torch on.
Oh, do you?
I don't know. I can see when I move my character. I can see down the hallway, sort of.
Yeah, there's a little bit of light being given off by individual characters by default.
Ah, okay. I'll chuck a torch on.
So
You're gonna have a torch on, Rook.
Yeah. Because I can one-hand
Bush.
my weapon.
That's nice.
Is that a bit better for everyone?
Yeah.
What we can do is we can assume that River's gonna have one on as well. Let's do that.
Yeah, River should be nominated torch carrier. It used to be Puff. But I'm assuming New Dragon Boy won't just do that for us.
I'm not holding anything other than a sword in my hand. I'm sorry, or a shield. I'm not holding a torch.
It's a nice torch.
So where are we going, Rook? Are we going straight on or right?
Straight down through the mess hall.
Okay,
Wow.
so who's following us? So you just stick there for a second, guys. So those 2 have gone forward. Who else is going?
I'm following. Mad following.
Okay. What about you, Lars?
I'm going to wave Sildar and River in front of me.
Okay. What are you doing, Growrim?
I think I want to be ahead. If the paladin's at the back, then I'm going in. I'm in.
Okay, so if you want to step, there you go. Okay, so you want Sildar and River to go ahead of you. Is that right, Lars?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So you're proceeding forward. So you enter into the mess hall, and it is still pretty in disarray after the last time you guys were in here, and you turned over everything and you waylaid Glassstaff in there all that time ago. There's still quite a large blood stain on the floor in a sort of vaguely large-shaped silhouette, which is a bit weird, but there you go.
Should I go in so you guys can get out of the corridor?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
We fan out a little bit.
So Nipper, are you following them in?
Yeah.
Okay. Growlroom, you're next. That's cool. So Sildar's going to sort of step in there, I guess. River will go in like so.
Oh, I got stuck.
Okay. So, yeah, the room is empty, but fairly full of disarray. Now, you can see that the door on the other side just here is slightly ajar, and looking at it, you think that you can see some faint light coming through the gap, the slightly ajarness.
Paul, is it a jar opening this way or a jar opening that way?
It's a jar opening this way towards you.
Oh.
Were you just going to go and kick it open?
Can I go and sneak up to it, Paul, and see what I can see through the
You certainly can, my friend. So you're going to sneak up to it. So yeah, move your token up, and I need you to roll stealth. Actually, I'm going to roll stealth for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, because I don't want you to know what your stealth roll was, you see.
Okay.
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 So while he is sneaking forward and going, shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting a wizard. What are you guys doing?
Waiting
Keep
for
Keep it out of the way. Keep it
I'm
out
going
of
to
the way.
sneak up. Well, not sneak, I'm going to kind of just quietly walk to hereish.
Okay. What about you, Rook? Are you all like taking defensive positions?
I'm just observing.
Rook is standing on the table.
Yeah.
I don't think the table's there anymore, is it? It got zapped by
No, the table is still just about there.
Okay.
River's going to sort of cower over here. What are you? Lars and Growlroom? What are you guys doing?
I'm staying where I am.
I'm gonna move forward and kind of roll my shoulders.
Okay. So this is what happens. You're all focused on the door, obviously, as Gaius sneaks slowly and cautiously and carefully towards the door. As you move towards the door, you're about you're probably about an arm's width from the door when you hear quite a loud. Bear with.
What, Miranda Richardson's the other side?
Aha.
Quite a loud bear with.
You hear a very loud slam from behind you. As you all turn and look, Sildar has stepped outside of the door and slammed the door after you.
Bastard!
A moment later,
No.
later, well, you can't just run through there, mate. Stay there. Nice try, though. A moment later, you hear the door right next to Gaius slam back closed. You can see through the slight slit in both doors that outside the top door here, you can see Glassstaff peering in, and at the bottom one, you can see Sildar peering in and laughing. Sildar steps slightly back from the door, as does Glassstaff, and there's a click and a crunch, and you hear footsteps running away from either side, and you start to hear a low, ominous rumbling.
Bullshit to that, I'm going to smash through this door.
And I'm going to smash through the bottom door along the
I
dragon.
will
Okay.
I will help with that bottom.
Can we all take a breath, take a minute, and realise you should have let me stab him in the kneecap?
Yeah.
So, as you're all moving towards the doors, you start to feel a lot of dust and bits of stone start to rumble down onto your head. You look up and you see the ceiling is starting to shake and spikes are starting to push down through the ceiling. River starts to panic, going, "Oh shit! This is what that bit was! Oh no!" Okay.
Can I smash the door, please?
Right.
So, Lars, you're going to try and smash that door, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And Nipper, you're smashing that top door, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm obviously intending to help with the bottom door.
That's
There's not
fine.
just one of us doing it.
That's fine. What I need you to... So, that's cool. We'll deal with that in a second. So, Nipper, you're trying to smash that door. Lars and Growrim, you're going to try and smash the bottom door. Gaius and Rook, what are you guys doing?
I want to go. There's some barrels near me. Are they still intact?
They are broken into smithereens when
Right.
from a previous fight where a certain Rook might have cast Thunderwave in the room.
See, I was going to spend my time looking for a lever or switch or something to try and stop this impact.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna just in that specific corner to start with.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I need you to roll investigate. That's fine. Rook, what are you gonna do? As you're technically the nearest to the ceiling. What with you being stood on a table?
Yes.
Go lie down. Lie down.
Sit at the table.
You're going to sit on the table. All right. Whoa. Okay. So that's cool. I will come back to your investigation roll, Mike. That's cool. What I need, each of you that are smashing doors, I need you to roll a strength a strength test.
Strength, yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Why is it not bash with weapon attack?
Oh my god.
I suppose
I'm
actually
English.
it's the same sort of principle whether you're attacking it with a weapon or whether you're trying to push it or whatever for the purposes of this. Nice, Growrim. You are doing badass. The Paladin, not so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike, you are spending quite a bit of time in that corner searching every nook, cranny, and every other word for bit of that corner, and you don't find any indication of it. You do, however, find 3 gold pieces in the rubble.
Nice.
I'll be a rich dead man. Amazing.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So Nipper, you are bashing and smashing at the door, but you're not making much headway at the moment.
Okay, can
Sam.
I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah?
I clearly just barged Sam out of the way on this one.
Yes, I was going to say. So, Sam, Lars, you sort of stumble as you try and push against the door. So you end up just sort of shoving at the door, and you sort of land awkwardly on your elbow, taking 2 damage. While at the same time...
What kind of damage?
Bludgeoning damage?
No damage there.
No damage there, right. Okay, good.
Psychological.
However, your pride is severely and critically wounded as the large golden dragonborn shoves you out the way and then smashes into the door, starting to take a chunk out of it.
Only starting.
They're pretty tough doors, mate.
Oh, man.
It's almost like they
Carry
thought that they
on.
might
We've
need to
gotta
keep
carry
people
on,
in here.
haven't we? We've got to
Okay.
carry on.
Mr.
So-
Dragon Dude, can you breathe fire?
I have a file acid weapon.
Because are these doors wooden?
They are treated wooden and studded doors.
I can give it a go.
Hey, I know, guys. You're in a trapped room with spikes coming down. Let's set it on fire. Woo!
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I think I'll give it another whack. Can I give it another whack?
Yes. So what we're going to do is you'll have another go at, or have another turn at that in a second. So Rook. Oh no, sorry. I think Rook has just had to have his PC restarted. I don't think he's actually with us at the moment. So I'll let him do double turn in a minute. So yeah, you've got 3 of you are smashing on the doors. Rook is doing whatever he decides he's going to be doing when he's back, and Gaius is scrabbling in the corner for pennies. At the same time, River is currently freaking out in the corner and jabbering away about like, oh no, I knew they had us build this thing, but I didn't realise it was here. Oh fuck.
Right, can we go and have a word with River?
Yeah, I can have a word with him. He likes me.
So
Can I
who's
just continuously pound on this door?
yes?
Yeah,
So
I'm
basically,
giving
shall I
this
assume that
door
every
this
chance
door
you
back.
get, you're hitting that door?
I mean, actually, can I try and just open it and then just smashing it?
So you're just going to try and turn the handle and pull it open?
Yeah, why not?
Well, the reason why not is it's locked and it doesn't work.
Fine, I'll carry
There
on
was a
smashing
brief
it.
moment where I can just imagine Nipper going, hang on guys, I've got this. Damn it.
Could I focus my smashing on the general lock handle area?
You can certainly do that, yes. And Growlrim, what are you doing? Are you going to keep smashy on the door?
I'm angrily hitting the door as hard as I can.
Okay, that's cool. I need you to roll a strength check and I need Nipper to roll a strength check for me. That's cool. So Gaius and Lars have now rounded on poor old River. Very much the good cop, bad cop combo we've got going on here.
Right, River,
Hey everyone, get ready for tonal whiplash.
River, you built this thing. Is there any way to stop it once it started?
He's like, he is hyperventilating like a mofo and staring panickedly at the ceiling.
Can I slap some sense into him and ask him the same question again?
Okay, yes, you will need to roll intimidate to do that.
I've got an idea.
Who's that?
Me. I've got a rope. We tie around the door handle and like tug of war open.
Yeah, you can do that.
Ooh, that's tasty.
But I'm not going to carry on smashing it.
That's not a bad one.
Okay, so Nipper is going to keep smashing the door. That's fine. So okay, good.
I'm going to keep at the door. I'm going to keep at the door. I'm not even paying attention to anything.
Okay, cool. So that's fine. So Nipper botches. That's brilliant. So Nipper, you pull your arm back to try and start smashing the door, forgetting you are still holding the door handle, which means you actually pull yourself face first into the door, dealing yourself 2 bludgeoning damage to the nose. Growrim, you are continuing to bash repeatedly at the door. You're not making quite as much of an indent as you were previously.
I have an idea.
Sorry, who has an idea?
Mate, I'd like to use my guiding bolt spell on the door.
Okay, you can do on your next go. You've had your go for this turn. So, Mike, you have rolled into it to say, yeah, that's fine. So you slap him about the face and he sort of looks at you and sort of focuses on you and calms down. He decides, obviously, somehow you feel a bit more of an impending threat than the spiky death. And he goes, they had us working on a mechanism with some spikes and that, but I didn't realise it was for here. Oh man, that thing is gonna squash us. So while you're all saying this, the ceiling is like quite steadily moving down. It's probably now about 6 feet from your heads.
Oh, I'm alright.
Yeah, that's true. It's about 8 foot away from Nipper's head. Lars, what are you doing?
Can I say to him, tell us how to stop this?
I don't know. I just helped build the spikes, man. I just hammered nails into shit.
Things.
There is a secret way out of here.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, he doesn't know, basically. And Rook, you've now essentially got 2 turns worth of stuff that you could do as you were gone. So you're currently on top of a table with spikes coming down towards you. Nipper is trying to bash in a door. Growlworm's trying to bash in a door. And Gaius and Lars are, in their own unique ways, trying to get information out of River, who is freaking out and sort of bleating about having helped build the place. What do you want to do?
Jump down from the table.
Good plan.
And I'm running at this door to try and bash this door open.
Okay, in which case I need you to make a strength check.
I suggest he bashes the one that I'm doing.
Rook,
Hello.
do you not want to have a go at picking the lock?
Well, you have already declared that you were charging over at it, so you can do that for this turn, and then. So yeah, if you roll a strength check for me. Oh dear. So yeah, you essentially run up and sort of nerd smash the door and bounce off it a little bit. You don't do any damage to yourself, but you haven't really made a huge indent on the door. Okay, so as you're all doing this, the ceiling continues to rumble downwards and downwards. It's probably now 5 foot from your heads.
Paul, I've had an idea.
Okay.
I'd like to get the immovable rod and kind of put it horizontal and above my head and lock, like as close to the ceiling as I can get it without jabbing myself, and lock it.
Okay. So how high do you reckon you can reach? You're 4 foot tall, right?
No, I'm 3 foot tall. So,
You're 3 foot
that'd be
tall.
like
So you can get it at... So
either
if you hold it up in the air, you...
Can you put it above all our heads, like height-wise?
I can jump and do it.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted to try and jump, you can do, but I'm going to need an acrobatics check.
I mean, actually, the table makes more sense. Can I just get on the table and just hold it above and lock it in place?
Okay, so yeah, the table is about, what, 2 foot off the floor, so that would make it 5. So you could get it 6 foot if you just stand and hold it, or you could jump and do it.
Wicked. No, I don't need to jump, I'll just do it a sensible way.
Okay, so you're going to do sort of the immovable rod, whereabouts, sort of about here.
Yeah.
6 foot off the ground. Okay, so yeah, you've done that. So it's still probably about 2 foot away from the ceiling and the spikes at the moment.
And Rook try and pick this up.
Yep, you can do that. So you're going to try and pick that lock. Growlworm, what are you going to do while he's doing that?
While he's doing that, I'm going to go and run at the other door and try and back the other door.
Okay, move your token over that way then, because I think we can safely say that for the moment, Nipper is out the way, having climbed up on the table. That's cool. So while those guys are doing that, I need Growlworm, you need to roll a strength check again, and Ryan, you need to roll sleight of hand, I guess.
I think it is.
Oh.
Okay. And so yeah, if you roll that, so while they're doing that, Gaius and Lars, what are you doing?
Oh, God's sake.
Paul.
Yes.
Having seen what Nipper's doing, can I take a bit of a look at the spikes?
Yes, you can.
Can I see how long they are? And
you would say
how far from the actual they're attached to they are.
Okay, so they're sticking. So they have started to protrude through the ceiling. So they've pushed through the ceiling as the mechanism came into being. So they are sticking out of the ceiling. You would guesstimate about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches.
And it's the ceiling that's coming down.
Yeah, the whole ceiling is now coming down.
Right. Okay.
So that's what's happening.
How high off the ground is this rod?
The rod is 6 foot off the ground.
Ooh, I'm gonna have a haircut.
I mean, the spikes are not like super close together. You're looking at there being sort of like 1 spike per square here, so you could stand between them if needs be.
It's still gonna shave the top of my head because I am 6 foot tall.
Well, you could crouch.
I don't have attributes. That's reminding me. I don't have attributes.
Oh, what, for your height and that?
No.
If you go into bio, it should show it unless you've not filled it in.
I've not filled it in, so.
Okay.
Well, you should have your.
Let's just say I'm tall. Let's just say I'm tall.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like your height and that. Yeah, cool.
I will do.
Don't-
I will do that.
I mean, I think we can reasonably assume that if it does somehow get down to the level that's going to be a problem, we'll just assume that you start leaning down a bit.
You're just gonna have to hunch and
Yeah.
stay.
I've
up
got a
there.
hunch that you're going to hunch, is basically what we're saying.
I'm just wondering if it's gonna stop and not still impale us, but you know.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? So yeah,
Does anyone else have better sleight of hand?
No, he is our rogue.
also just
Okay.
just as an FYI, your characters wouldn't know if anyone would have better sleight of hand. Just as a
Well, we could have the
FYI.
discussion, couldn't we?
Well, yeah, you could ask if anyone's good at picking locks. I'll grant you. Mike, what are you doing while all this is going down? Are you still slapping the piss out of River?
Right.
River's useless. River's useless.
I'm going to stop slapping the piss out of River just for a moment. Can I make my way over to the door?
Mm-hmm.
And can I have how much damage has it taken with all this whacking? Like,
It's got some splinters coming out of it, but it still looks fairly robust.
fairly robust? Right. So the door's not going to give way anytime soon, basically.
Well, I mean, judging by the chunk that's been taken out, if it takes some decent whacks, you reckon it'd eventually cave in, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to carry on that particular
So
door.
which way is it opening towards us, this door, or away from us?
They both open towards you.
I think we'd be working on breaking through it rather than
Breaking it
opening
open.
it,
Yeah.
which is to our disadvantage.
I mean, I'm getting ready. I'm getting my next set of lockpicks ready and stuff.
So, yeah, I was going to say, Rook, you haven't broken a lockpick, but you're finding that lock particularly difficult to work on. It's proving to be tricky. So you're finding that your lockpicks are catching where you wouldn't normally expect them, and
So on my
the
next turn, I guess, sort of then to
Well,
see if I can do it.
you can. Because you're so focused, it's taking you quite a lot of time. So you're essentially going to have lost focus on time. So you're going to have been spending your time lockpicking it both this turn and next turn, because you've been so focused on trying to do it and finding it quite tricky. Okay, so that's you sort of stuck doing that for next turn as well, I'm afraid.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Can I suggest sending everyone into the back of the room so that I can try and whack a fire thing at this door?
Well, I was going to say, you've got an acid attack thing, right?
I've got a fire acid attack.
Could you not just melt the lock?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
He hasn't got an acid attack. It's just a fire breath attack.
Ah.
Yes, it is a fire weapon essentially.
Okay.
Also, we would know that, only he wouldn't.
Well,
Yeah.
but I was going to do that off my own back.
I'm just saying we can't tell you or hint you what to do, if that makes sense.
No,
Yeah, but that's fine. He was going to do the breath weapon. That's absolutely fine. So,
I was
are you
just
basically
gonna
going to
say-
turn around to him and go, "Hey guys, you might want to get out the way"?
I'm just going to say, head to the back of the room. I'm going to hit this door with everything I've got.
Okay, so he said that. Nipper and Lars, particularly, are you going to take any heed of that?
Well, I'm out of the way anyway.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. Do it, or I will throw you to the back of the room.
Making friends and influence people.
I'm fine.
He's currently hanging off of a immovable rod.
Okay.
Okay. So Nipper seems to be unwilling to move, so if you want to do your thing...
I'll crouch down ready to move if I need to.
Okay. So... bear with. So you're going to do your breath weapon attack, right?
Yep.
Cool. Bear with. Just got to go and get something.
I'm trying to find it now. I'm not sure I can find it. Where is it? Is it somewhere?
It will be on the main bit of your character sheet, where you've got like your stats and whatnot. It's on the right hand side, under like abilities, I think it is.
Action surge.
No, so breath weapon. So on the right hand bottom right of your character sheet, there's like a load of red words. One like second wind, fighting style, damage resistant, breath weapon.
Ah, yes.
If you click that, it should do it. Okay. Oh no, you don't actually have to click it. I can do that, so that's fine. You're basically going to belch fire at the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just as an FYI, not sure you guys are going to be pleased about this.
Does it come out the wrong end?
Oh no! I mean, I'd at least give him a Constitution roll on that one. So he blasts his fire breath at the door. However, this is a door that's been treated to be fire resistant. So the fire bounces back off of the door.
Shit!
Yeah, unfortunately, the room is now a bit on fire as well. So you basically do your breath weapon and go, and the flames just sort of like roll off of it, like water rolls off of a sort of creosoted board, and it sort of
Surely not.
Yep, it's almost like they thought about that.
So moving people to the back of the room was the right idea.
Do you know what? Out of all of this, you can very much take the moral high ground that you were right to tell people to get out the way, and Nipper was in fact wrong. And now everything that's around you that's wooden, including the table that he's on, is catching fire. The downside is that you are now engulfed in your own fire. So what was the damage on that? Let's have a look. Yeah, sorry, I know it's a bit of a brutal intro, but so what I need you to do is you need to make a dexterity saving throw against your own breath weapon. So yeah, if you could roll Constitution for me. In fact, yeah.
That's all right then. I don't mind rolling that one.
So yeah, you just click Constitution. Oh dear. That's not gone well. Pro tip.
That's not good.
No, that's not ideal, I'm afraid.
No.
So, you take... Oh dear. Oh, you're lucky you're not level 6.
Would be level 6.
So you take 6 fire damage.
Ouch.
And you can't use your breath weapon again until you complete a short or a long rest.
So do I have to do the damage myself?
Yeah, you just edit it on your token normally.
So I'm down to 38, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you do still.
I want to say it was a rash move. It didn't pay off, and I apologise.
You're going to take it while you're stood there in the fire. You're going to take a moment to turn to everyone and go, "Sorry guys, my bad."
No, I'm going to run away and belt.
Okay, you do. Yeah, you can. So you're on fire, and you're going to run back to the party. Cool, that's fine. Nipper.
I've got armor. I've got heavy armor.
That's fine. You're good. You're cool. You are now out of that. So Nipper, the table that you're stood on is on fire.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on this door.
Who is, sorry?
Nipper.
What, from the table while surrounded by fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. That's just the one that Rook is currently lockpicking.
Fuck him. I'll try and avoid it.
Okay. Yeah, roll that. Does it? Whoa, okay.
That's 4d6 radiant damage.
Can I just ask, do you warn him before you do it?
No. Pure instinct.
Okay.
Pure, oh my god, we need to get out of here. We're going to burnerate.
Can you roll your damage? What's the damage, sorry?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Apparently I can't roll for shit tonight.
So,
but it does make it glow, so the next person gets an advantage on attack.
Okay, cool. Rook.
On a door.
Cheeky door.
Rook, I need you to roll Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 1 second. Constitution.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you're so engrossed by doing the lockpicking, you don't notice the full Hadouken impacting behind you. However, because you're so focused on your task, it doesn't actually affect you somehow. You just basically tough out a full-on Hadouken to the back.
Nice.
So that's
Nice.
cool.
That was smooth.
So, okay. So, River is now cowering as far away from the fire as humanly possible.
If I'm able to, I'd like to try to throw myself off the table or like run or whatever.
Yes, you can do that. Where would you like to move to?
This way.
Okay. So, guys, let's just have a small sit rep. So, half the room's on fire. The spiky ceiling has now moved down yet another foot, so it's now only a foot away from the immovable rod, which you can't really see amongst the flames and the smoke. The room is rapidly filling with smoke, and you've made quite a significant dent on that door that Rook is currently trying to lockpick. But you now have much less space, and the fire itself is spreading.
Is there anything to actually hold on the door? Is it the door handle?
There is a door handle, yes.
Is there anything else?
There is like a small, like, barred slit in the door. You know, like kind of an eye hole, probably about 3 inches wide and about an inch tall.
Right. Can I shove Rook out the way, beckon Growler over and say, you grab the door handle, I'll grab this, and we're both trying to pull, just push or whatever, just full on, put all our weight into it.
Okay, are you down with that, Growler?
I think I just want to hit the thing again, but I see his reason, and I agree.
Okay,
we both
cool.
need to gang up on the door.
So what I need you to do is you can both roll strength check, but you're both at an advantage, so you both roll it twice and take the higher of your rolls. Nice.
Wait, mine's not. Oh, wait a minute.
You don't need to bother rolling your second roll, really, if I'm honest. But that's cool. Okay.
Oh, the love.
So, you are pulling and pulling and pulling, and there is some significant... You pull and pull and pull, and you start to feel some creaking and a little bit of give. And then there's a crunch, and Growrim, you fall backwards onto the floor. Looking down at your hand, you have a chunk of the door and the whole handle in your hand. So there's now currently a sort of tennis ball-sized hole where the handle was, and the door is looking somewhat less robust.
But
it is still closed and solid.
Locks come as well.
Well, the smoke's going out the room, which is the most important thing.
The door itself is still wedged in place. Judging by it, it's not just the latch at the door handle that's holding it closed. There must be other locking points on it. So that's Lars and Growrim. Rook and Nipper and Gaius, what are you doing?
I have an idea, guys.
Cool.
Another one.
Hear me out. How about...
Does it involve slapping River?
A bit. How about we get hold of River and we basically use him as a battering ram? I mean,
Did you say that out loud?
There's a hole in the... Yeah, I don't care about him. Like, what's he going to do? Run towards us?
Can I just take a moment to reflect that at the start of the game, Gaius was lawful good.
I was. But I was also the only person who saw through Sildar. And now... So yeah, if we get hold of him and we repeatedly mash him into the door about where that hole is, that might do more damage than us just trying to pour out it with our own hands. I mean,
Or would using someone squishy work less?
He's probably quite squishy, rather than quite solid.
I don't see the benefit in throwing him at it.
Well,
I think you're just wasting energy. I think you're wasting energy. I think you just want to focus. I would focus at the bottom of the door because that's going to be the weakest point now.
So what, we throw him at the bottom of the door?
No, I think that we just essentially batter the bottom of the door to try and make a human-sized or person-sized hole at the bottom of the door.
Would he not make a person?
I thought you might like to see the shape of the
I just don't see that it's going to create any further.
If we get 3 or 4 of us to swing his whole swing with his body.
We are literally
decided to use his fire
his body at it. He's not like battering.
Lars and Gaius.
and it's sort of so his breath weapon just sort of rebounded back. So now half the room's on fire. They have put the immovable rod at the top, but yeah,
It's not looking great.
I just thought you'd like
to run away door.
Sorry, who was asking me something? Sorry, you got lost in the noise there. Sorry.
I said I cast Thunderwave at the door.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Right. How does Thunderwave work?
Right, so it would have to make a saving throw, but given that it's a door and it's not moving anywhere, I guess that there would be no saving throw, so it would take 2d8 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
Paul,
Okay.
do we just start making characters now?
Okay, so that's fine. Remind me of the cone or the shape of the blast that it does.
So it's a 15-foot. Hold on.
So 3 squares wide by 3 squares long, isn't
I
it?
put cube. Yeah, it's a 15-foot cube, but it's from me forwards. So it's from my point forwards.
That makes sense.
So you're going to do Thunderwave onto a flat surface right in front of you. I just want to ask the question, are you sure about that?
I'm going to go over here.
Okay. I'll get it out of the way too.
If you want to do that, Ryan, you can. I just want to make sure that you are fully behind this plan.
He's actually in front of the door.
Paul, would we have an idea of what he's about to cast?
I don't know. Probably.
All I said was get back. All I said was get back.
Yeah, he's just said get back into the fire. Oh, actually, yeah. Sorry. Just for context, guys, the ceiling has now dropped another foot, and it is just about to make contact. It's at the level with the immovable rod. And the fire is... Well, you're going to have a job getting it back. So, yeah, basically, Rook has said, get back, which the last time anyone said that in this room, it went really well. and it was an unmitigated success. What are you guys going to do? Everyone who isn't Rook, what are you doing? Although it looks like Growlrim has jumped on River.
River's actually in front of me now.
Oh, sorry.
I'm using him as a shield.
No, go this way. I have an idea too.
I can't move him. But
No, you can't move him. That's all right. You can go there. You'll just squash him in the corner. It's fine.
No,
you probably don't even really notice he's there. You're quite a big fella.
He's in front of me, taking all of the damage. He's in front of me. And to be honest, I'm suggesting that he's in front of all three of us.
Meat shield.
Yeah, I'd say cover your ears as well.
Get back. Cover your ears.
I'm crouching down as well.
Get back and cover your ears.
Okay, so you hit the blast. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Ryan?
We've been here before with the magic.
Well, I mean, what you've done there is you've done Thunderwave on a flat, solid surface right in front of your face. So I think there might be a certain amount of blowback.
Blowback, yeah.
Lars, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw as well.
This better be the one time I get a good roll. Constitution. Oh, I rolled that advantage, sorry.
That's alright. How kind do I feel, Charlotte?
Not very.
I don't feel very kind. It Okay. So you, Ryan, you are blasted backwards and land on your back, off your feet, prone, as the blast and the cacophony rains down. Lars, can you roll a dex check for me?
Oh, really?
Okay, cool. So you managed to withstand the blast. Ryan, what's the damage on that attack?
2d8 on a failed saving throw, or
could you roll damage for me?
I failed save, which takes 2d8 damage. On a successful, yeah, I did successful save. So 2d8, yeah?
Yes, please.
Yeah. 7.
Okay. So you each take 7 thunder damage, and the flames roar forwards, fanned by the blast from the spell, which means Lars, can you do a Constitution saving throw again?
Again?
Well, you are now covered in fire.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
However, you managed to beat out the flames, but you are currently stood in fire.
Human bug.
So everyone has taken a move action, but Nipper, Gaius, and Growlrim, you do still have an action if you want to do something.
I want to smash this barrel.
I was going to say, what's in the barrels?
I'm smashing the barrel.
You can smash the barrels.
Let's hope there's not vodka in there.
Alcohol.
Or diesel.
Beer or wine, neither which are flammable.
I'm going to
Oh,
go over
mate.
there.
Paul, what do you want me to roll?
What, to smash them? Oh no, you can smash them.
I'm trying to smash it open.
Can we smash all of them? If we do
Yeah, I tell you what, that's fine. So
Nah.
Nipper, you're going to smash one. Gaius, you're going to smash one. Growlrim, are you going to smash one as well?
God no. I'm over at the door. I'm assuming that's got to have done something to that door. What has happened
Well,
to
no
that
one
door?
can really
That's what I
see at
wanna
the
know.
moment. So you can move back to the door if you want to go and have a
I'm
look.
going to the door, and I am initially going to hopefully see the nice crack in that door from the lightning, and I'm going to focus on the weakest point of the door, and I'm going to hit that door.
Okay, so you this particular turn you can't attack as well because you've already moved out the way and moved back. So you can move back in to have a look at it, and then you can do something.
I'm going back in to have a look at it.
Okay, so the door is looking
to assess the weakest point.
Well, so the door is looking pretty worse for wear now. There's the hole, the sort of tennis ball sized hole where you pulled the door handle off of it earlier with your raw brute strength, and it's obviously got a few splinters in it from your previous hacking at it. That Thunderwave has definitely moved it a bit. It's looking like it's starting to cave in a bit in the middle. So you reckon that a few good whacks would probably give it a good cave in.
One almighty heave at the middle is gonna that's gonna be gone.
Now, Nipper and Gaius, for fun, can you each roll me a raw d20? Pro tip: don't roll low. See how lucky you are.
Ooh.
Okay. And Gaius?
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you smash open the barrels, and you find that each of them is filled with a clear liquid that rushes over the floor, and it pours rather rapidly towards the flames, pushing the ones nearest you back some ways. It would seem that you've cracked open barrels of water.
Huzzah!
I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't get to Lars, who is in fact still on fire. There is still one more barrel there, so that's cool. So that would be that turn. So now the ceiling has met the immovable rod, and it continues its way down. You hear a significant cracking and smashing from where, in the midst of all that fire, you left your immovable rod suspended 6 foot above the ceiling. So it's now getting to the point where the taller members of the party are going to have to duck, or else they're going to get 3 to 4 inch spikes in their head. But the ceiling continues to come down, but you do hear a loud crashing and smashing from the fiery vicinity of where the immovable rod was. Next up. So, Growlroom, did you want to smash the door again?
I want to give it another go.
I'm going to give it the old collegey try.
Lars comes and he's just immediately after me. I'm going to beckon him over at the same time. I'm beckoning him over. He's on fire. I'm beckoning him over.
So you're going to smash it, and then Lars is going to smash it.
Yeah.
So if you could both roll a strength check for me, please.
Well, if he agrees.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so what happens is Growlroom takes a big old sort of like baseball bat swing with his sword, swings at it and smashes the door, and it caves right down the middle. Lars has then been charging straight after him, and Growlroom steps back, and Lars blasts through the door, smashing it open and barreling through the door.
Huzzah!
Yeah, there we go.
Huzzah! Okay, so
congrats.
And I let out an almighty roar.
As Lars manages to make his way through the door, the grinding noise that you hear gets louder, and the ceiling starts to fall much quicker.
Right, out.
Can I do anything at this point?
Yeah, you can. You've got a movement in you.
Can I grab? Forgive me, I don't have character names quite yet. Can I grab the
one behind you on the floor, Rook?
The man behind you on the floor by the leg and drag him out of this room?
You sure can. So move to where you're going to go, and I'll drag him with you.
Very kind of you.
So that leaves the erstwhile Nipper and Gaius in there. Are you guys legging it out as well, or are you just going to try and smash that last barrel?
No, I was going to do some sort of like Indiana Jones roll for the door.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
How big is the barrel?
I would say It's a pretty big barrel. It's like your size, maybe a bit bigger.
Is it push overable? Like, could I like quickly push it over towards the fire?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
I'll do that and leg it.
Do you want me to roll anything, Paul?
No, that's full. So you're gonna push it over and roll it.
Yeah, towards the fire.
Yeah, sure. You
can and leg it.
So you're not going to try and get the rod back or anything?
I mean, I am. Not right now.
Okay, fair enough. Yep, cool. You roll the barrel towards the fire, and it trundles happily into the fire, and then you all leg it out of the room. So, Nipper, you push the barrel over and then leg it, and you manage to, because you're shortest, you manage to get out just as the spike from the nearest spike to the door sort of just passes just above your head as you throw yourself out. There's a loud smash and a sort of crumbling and a bumbling, and there's a big dust cloud, and a fiery hot dust cloud flies out of the room after you. And as you look back, there's the sort of rubble and bits of wood and nails and fire and spikes in a rubble inside that room. Congrats, you didn't die, despite your best efforts.
Paul, does it look like I would be able to get back in and get the rod?
Yeah.
It must do.
You could.
At this point,
you could do. There's a lot of fire still there, so if you want to try and brave your way through there, you can have a go at getting the rod
I'm concerned
back.
it's in the Inferno. That's the only thing I'd say.
I'm going to have to wait and see the Inferno. I'll come back.
Well, to be fair, the Inferno has died down a fair bit because of that barrel that you rolled into the middle of the room, so you can see it. So if you were careful about it, you reckon you could get up there and.
I'm doing it. I want it.
All right. So you pick your way through the rubble. As you're picking it through, you what?
So was he shouting into the rod when he was like, "I'll come back"?
No, I'm going to go back in for it if it looks.
Yeah. So as you
dangerous.
So as you're picking your way through, you are realizing you're sort of treading on and kicking out of the way rather loose spikes. Looking down as you're making your way through, it looks like the spikes that are in the ceiling look like they were just sort of really roughly hammered into the ceiling, and they're all really loosely attached. So you're not entirely convinced that you would have actually taken much damage from the ceiling coming down on you anyway. It looks like any sort of pressure would probably have just pushed the spikes back through. Most of them don't even actually look that sharp.
Wow, the workmanship is crap.
Remember's getting in later.
But you do manage to pick your way through and grab the immovable rod. You push the button and it comes loose. It's pretty warm, but it's a bit soot stained, but it's otherwise largely fine.
It did move though. It did move. Can we confirm that the immovable rod moved?
No, the immovable rod didn't move. The immovable rod is exactly where it is, but there is a immovable rod-shaped hole in the ceiling that is now below it. So it stayed where it was, but the roof broke.
Okay, that's what I was unclear about.
Yes, I can attest that the immovable rod was true to its name.
So can I at this point check that everybody's okay? Can my character check that everyone's okay?
Sorry, that took me a moment because that's not a thing that happens with this party, so I'm just adjusting. Is everyone alright? And everyone's like, what the hell is going on? Is everyone... He's just asked if everyone's okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I'm concerned that there was some serious damage done by that fire, that thunder. My character. Remind me, does my character have the ability to heal?
Not someone else. No, not someone else.
I can heal myself, can't I?
Yeah, you've got a second wind ability if you need to, but that's for yourself.
Because
I enjoy that you were concerned about the damage from the. You can if you need to, but I would suggest that you probably don't need to at the moment.
Okay. Sorry,
I love that you're concerned about the damage from the thunder wave, but not your breath weapon. You're going to skirt over that one.
Well, it wasn't as much damage, was it? Let's be fair.
I've got a cure wounds spell if anyone wants.
Yeah, and I've got plenty of healing. Don't worry, as always.
Okay.
How we?
He knows how we roll.
It's tight.
Are we going back to town, or are we going to go to Glassstaff's office via the other way?
We're going to fucking on Trin.
I think we would be foolish not to try and find him.
We can check his office quickly if you want, but
I think knowing him, he would have been watching. They would have had some way of watching.
And if he's not there, we can take a dump on his desk and then go.
So you guys are determined to go and try and find Glassstaff at his office. You're not looking for Sildar or anything, because bearing in mind, Glassstaff was at the far door, and Sildar shut you in at this door.
Let's be honest. Glassstaff's probably already been to his office.
Yeah.
I mean, we can double check. We can do a quick once over, but I think we need to be quick and get back into town.
I wonder whether they've gone back to the town hall.
Nipper and Lars, can you
gonna die?
Nipper and Lars?
I think so.
I think they are.
Nipper and Lars, can you roll perception checks for me?
What was that?
Nipper and Lars, can you roll perception checks for me?
Where's perception? Is it?
It's one of your skills.
There it is.
Okay. Nipper, looking at the room that you're in, it takes you a minute while everyone's talking, but you notice that something's a bit off, and you realise that the bed is now back over where the tunnel was.
Weird. The bed's moved. Is the tunnel shut then?
So still down the tunnel and pull the bed over again.
I don't think you would pull the bed over.
Yeah, how would you pull the bed over from the inside?
I think you would have pushed it over
to stop.
Maybe slow us down.
Or maybe the bed's part of the mechanism that opens and shuts the door.
Well, it could be any one of those things, you just don't know.
If the tunnel shut,
when you pull the trapdoor on the other end, it moves the bed.
on a platform or whatever. But Paul, is
I think it'd be too heavy for that mechanism.
Sorry, were you asking was the tunnel shut?
Yeah.
The tunnel, you can't see any light coming through or anything. The bed's there and there's floor under the bed, but there's like a little crack at the far end, like it's not quite closed fully.
Right, okay.
We've got two routes back into town. We either stroll down through the front of the manor, or we go down this tunnel. If we go down this tunnel, we're going to be in the town hall again, where they've probably relocked the door and have set it on fire again. To be honest,
yeah, what bastards would set something on fire?
What time is it? Do we know?
You have no idea. You're in a dark manor house basement.
I think we go out. I think we go out not the way we came in.
I think we should go back out.
So
We need to
if
go back out since we came
And I don't know
in.
where I'm going, so one of you guys is going to have to go ahead.
We head this up the stairs.
I suggest the strongest of the party goes at the front.
So while you guys are discussing it, River's sort of trying to sort of stuttering and stumbling a bit. He goes, that was that Sildar guy and Glassstaff, right?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe they've gone. Glassstaff has a Cragmore Castle. That's to the northeast. Maybe they're going there.
To use a phrase, all roads lead to Rome, eh?
So
I think that's where we're going.
Can I say at this point, I pick him up and I shake him and I say, "Take me there."
Okay. I think I know where roughly where it is. Yeah. Please can I get down now?
I'm going to say at this point that my character is very, very pissed off.
Yeah, we got that.
I don't trust River. primarily because I've seen his shitty workmanship.
I mean, to be fair to him, if he is conniving and a baddie, he's really bad at it because he definitely got trapped in that room with you.
I think he doesn't. I don't think he doesn't have enough about him to be anything other than probably a little bit reckless. But I think.
I mean, to be fair, the party did think that about Sildar for a while. But yes.
He knows very information.
He also knows I'm willing to use him to open a door forcibly, so he better lead us where he says.
So at this point, I put him down, and
what, like a dog?
No, I put him down back on the floor, and I am at the front of the party, and I'm following him wherever he goes.
Okay, cool. So River is going to sort of head down towards the exit over here, and Growlroom's going to follow him by the look of it. What are the rest of the party doing as they stride off? And I say stride, Growlroom's striding, River is not striding.
I'm going to follow them.
I think we should wait until the next night and sneak into town to see if Sildar's there, and then just fucking slaughter him.
You're going to wait 24 hours and just in case he just goes home?
I
like the idea that he's just slammed you in and gone, sorted, that's fine, done.
They have, because they could have just, stuck around and killed us as we came out the doors.
Yeah.
Literally just walked off as if we were there. So
we could just sneak to our house and wait there.
I let him check that. Well, no, Drew!
Drew!
I think this is the. I think the element of surprise and the speed in which we do something is the most important thing.
I do think we need to catch up with them before they completely disappear. I have a feeling they're going to select it.
Or the longer we leave it, the more likely they are to assume that we died.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I think the party is assuming that Sildar and Glassstaff are probably in the same place.
Oh.
I think they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think they're at this place.
Going to the castle then, guys, yeah?
It's about
So,
even if not, we will find something there that will tell us where they are.
Yeah, we'll also find this black spider guy that we've been looking for the whole time. So but you don't know about him. So yeah.
I'm definitely looking for that guy. That's the guy.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear about that guy. He's sort of a big deal around here.
Can we make a pact that if we don't find Sildar there, we go and find him out before carrying on the rest of this mission? Because he has irked me.
Oh yeah.
He will be dead.
Wow. Okay. So you guys are basically going to. So you guys are going out the side entrance to the manor house, and sort of heading back towards town, right?
Yeah, I don't know about the rest of the group. I was.
Yeah, we're following the river, aren't we? He's taking us to the castle. Is that not the plan?
Yep, that's fine. So he's going to lead you out, and you guys are going to sort of head out into what is basically the sort of early dawn light of the day as day is starting to dawn. So you're going to move down towards town. I think we need to take a moment just to reflect on how often you guys leave a place and it's on fire, for a start. So that's good. Also,
It was my fault.
Zorro just leaves a little Z. You leave things ablaze. That's wonderful. So let's bring up the map of Phandalin because.
Oh, can I just point out that I don't look back?
You are?
I don't look back as we leave this place.
Okay, cool. How metal. Wonderful. Have you got the immovable rod just resting on your shoulder nonchalantly?
Exactly.
Twirling it like a majorette. A tiny little majorette. Okay, cool. So you emerge into the sort of pre-dawn light, and you're going to move down towards town. River's going to sort of obviously move his way around this sort of little path roadway. as you get towards the edge of town, you start to see smoke in the distance in the air.
Oh, this feels familiar.
It's not coming from the Townmaster's Hall, which is there.
Don't tell me it's our house.
Is it coming from our house?
Your house is here, and no, it's not coming from there either.
Where's it coming from so far?
It's coming from over here.
Oh, that's all right. We don't live over
We
here.
don't give a shit about it.
Okay, so you're vaguely aware that that is the town stables.
The horses. No.
We don't have any horses. They'll probably just run away.
Oh, unless they're tied up.
But then the rope would burn, so then they'd run away.
Oh no, the horses! We don't have any horses.
We could go and have a lunch. Horse meat is nice.
That's en route.
Is there such a thing as collective psychopathy?
We could chase down stuff, or we could grab a beer. Can we get a nice Scotch egg or something?
This is the moment with the obvious flop look and the party just like, meh.
I mean, it's definitely morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like morning.
So it's not be open.
I don't think we can be distracted by it. Certainly an interesting fact, but I don't think we can be distracted by it.
You've got the big urn of like beer or whatever.
No, we put it all away.
Now, it takes a while to regenerate, I think.
Yeah, he's literally poured out its whole use for the day into that. So, I mean, you could go back to the town hall and lick it off the floor. But...
So which direction are we going in?
We don't care if the pub's open. We can break.
So you guys are here. Okay.
Yeah.
So the stables are over here, and that you can leave town via any direction.
Right, so we can go through the Trubor Trail.
Yeah, if you just want to go, nah, that fire will be fine. I'll just go up north. It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. We can see, if we go that route, we can see directly opposite.
Sorry, I'm being a bit thick. I apologise. It's not there. It's there.
The thing is, though, I'm not firefighters.
No, as you've ably demonstrated several times.
We've been burned before.
All we'll do is make it work.
So but why is there a fire? That's the question. That's the million.
Hey guys, you know how you find that out? Go have a look.
No,
I think if we can go that way, there's no harm in going that way. I don't see any reason why not. We need to work out what's going on with that fire.
I think we'd look into the fire and we'd probably scratch our chins and be like, have we been there?
Well, this is what I was about to say, it's a trap. That fire was obviously started by our future selves going back in time.
I love that. It's fire, it must have been us, so...
Is this the 12 Monkeys edition? We're going to meet Bruce in a minute.
Is there no one in town that we can go, why is that stuff on fire? What is
Why is no one doing it?
Yeah, if you want to raise the town, feel free.
Who's the quickest?
Well, it's daytime, isn't it? So surely someone's about.
Who's the
You're
quickest?
pretty much all about the same sort of speed, I think, guys.
Oh, I can make a resonating sound.
I'm wondering whether we need to send somebody there whilst we quickly make our way the opposite direction.
So,
Some nice sandwiches.
so you guys, I presume, are moving through town. So you guys are probably about here by now, while moving and talking. So you're in the midst of town. So if you want to make some noise to rouse everyone, then that's cool by that minor illusion, or just shouting or whatever. What are you doing?
We could just go.
Hang on a minute. We've got to lay low because people think we're dead.
Sildar, where's Sildar most likely to be? Like, where did he live?
He stayed in the Stonehill Inn
Yeah.
and worked in the day at the Townmaster's Hall.
one of those, isn't it?
Should we go to the pub then?
Ultimately, we're just going to the pub again.
Can we not
Any
go
old
through,
excuse.
Can we not go through our house?
You don't know
You-
that house.
All right. Okay. Do we not?
You don't know that.
Oh, I
Sean.
don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Apologies.
That's all right.
I think we go to the pub and see if Sildar's there, and if he is, he's going out the top window.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Several
you're gonna go into the town. Into the pub. So when you go in, you find the proprietor. What's his blooming name? His name is Tolban Stonehill of the Stonehill Inn. He's just sort of cleaning and tidying as you enter, and he looks up at you and goes, "You lads have had a busy night." Looking at you.
Is Sildar here?
Have you seen Sildar?
Oh, Sildar, yeah, he rushed in a bit of a hurry a minute ago, and he just disappeared out. He was heading north.
Near that flame, that fire that started.
Fire? Did you say fire?
We did.
Oh no, not fire. He goes, "Oh, that's serious business." He runs out the front of the field, shouting, "Fire! Fire!"
Here we go.
Okay, I'll just jump in the bar and pour 5
I was
pints.
going to say, has he quickly left the bar unattended?
Yeah.
Yes, he has, Mike. He has, Gaius. Yes.
Let's all get a jar in.
Do you know what? I think that we need to take a pause, and we need to not be visible right now.
I was going to go.
It's closed anyway.
Personally, I was going to head to the fire, but you know.
I think we need to stay out of sight for whilst the cacophony is happening outside. He's just caused everyone to go out, hasn't he?
He's just disappeared somewhere. Sildar.
So you've kind of got the dilemma.
Sildar's the only one I'm worried about. I don't think anyone else is in on this. Sildar and Glassstaff.
Oh yeah, that Glassstaff guy. He's always been easy
yeah.
to deal with.
Hey, the first time we fought him went really well. What?
I mean, you basically nearly died.
But then we just put him to sleep and it was all good.
Yeah, it's all gone swimmingly since then.
Wow.
He's only really been trouble when you tied him up.
Yeah.
So are we going after him?
I'm going with the landlord guy to the fire.
Okay.
Personally.
I agree.
Okay.
So I'm gonna quickly neck a pint, rub my face, and then go out with the guys to go to the fire.
Okay. Cool.
I'm drinking my pint, but I just poured one.
I'm too focused to drink.
I'm
Okay. So you're all gonna follow Tolbin. Well, Tolbin's run ahead of you while you guys have a chat. So you've heard him shouting, "Fire! Save the horses! The stable's on fire!" And people have been streaming out of their houses, running straight to it. So by the time you guys sort of make your way there, you find a stable building that's been on fire, but seems to be largely being dealt with. You've got people leading horses out of the bar, out of the stable, and they're sort of tallying up. The stable master for the town is sort of looking very fretful, and he's sort of shouting loudly in a bit of a panic state to some of the other towns. Going, "There's 2 missing. 2 of my horses are missing."
Now they're even faster.
Can I approach him?
Yes.
Do you know which horses they are? Who do the horses belong to?
Well, they all belong to me. We have communal horses, so I lend them out to people what needs them. They've taken Jezebel and Philly.
I don't love in this place.
On another note, how many horses do you have left?
He's probably got 10 horses left.
How much is it to rent a horse?
Yeah, can we rent horses?
That'll be 10 gold pieces deposit each, and then it'll be a gold piece per day when you return.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. We may not return.
He looks you up and down and goes, "Aye, 20 gold pieces each, 2 gold a day."
Can we not? Right, he's not
Say
really
that.
much in a position to barter, is he?
No.
Well, he just has.
Well, no, he hasn't, because you need two people to barter, one person to lay the terms and the other person to accept them. We could just beat him up. And steal his horses.
Jesus Christ,
I
Mark.
think we change tact. I think we say.
I'll just say that 10 gold pieces, 1 gold piece a day. That's fine with me.
And I'm going to say that if we help him to repair some of the stables when we get back, will he reduce the cost to 5 gold pieces?
Well, no, even better. If we bring back the 2 horses he's lost,
Then we get our money back.
but we don't.
He
pay
looks
the
you up.
daily
He looks you up and down and sizes you up, and he goes, "Aye, leave 10 gold pieces per horse. If you come back with my 2 horses, no charge."
Awesome. That's a deal.
So 10 gold pieces per horse that you want.
So each person. Oh, okay. So I'm definitely taking a horse.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep. So how many is everyone having? Because that's going to be 50 gold pieces, right?
Are we sure we know where we're going?
Actually, it's 60 because unless River's going to
Who's
co-ride with you.
With his bloody...
I'll cover River.
As said with the resigned voice of the moral arbiter.
I'll
pay for River.
Being
minute.
the newcomer,
Can
I'll
I-
cover half of it.
Can I just point out? No, I can't. I've only got 5 gold pieces.
Right.
Hold on. I'll pay for Lars as well, but I'm not paying for River. River can go on the back of someone.
Yeah. You can
Why do I get the feeling he's going to end up with Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So
So I'll pay him 20 because I've got gold for days.
why doesn't he go in with the smallest rider?
I'm an elf, so I'm quite light anyway.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can go with me.
and it won't slow the horse down. Then.
Nah.
There you go.
Okay, so you've successfully negotiated 50
Where's
gold
the goal?
pieces
Where's
for
the
5
goal?
horses.
Sorry, I can't spot it.
What's
I'll
that?
just be...
At the in the middle, at the bottom, you've got the long box with all your items in. On the left-hand side of that box, there's like 5 boxes of different.
Oh yeah, you've only got 10 gold pieces, so that's alright. I'll just put 0 in there for you, and you're now poor.
Okay, so I haven't got any gold pieces.
Yeah, you've just given all 10 of them away.
That's alright.
But just to clarify, I've paid for myself and Lars.
Okay.
Everyone else paid for their own, right?
Yeah, it's cleared me out, but yeah, I've just about managed it.
We need to do this.
Right. So we've all got horses.
Excellent. So who knows how to ride a
I
horse?
think Colin said he's away, but he said follow the party. So if he's got. Oh, you're back.
Yeah. I'll chip in. I think we've still got River with us.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's the one that's showing you where to go.
But he's on with the
with Gaius.
With Gaius. His bestie.
Yeah.
Can I just inform River that if he's lying to us or any shenanigans, I will eat him?
You can certainly say that. And he's very much like, no, I'm not lying to you. I tried to help.
I will be passing the whole time of this ride enforcing that kind of idea in his skull.
Wonderful. I'm sure that's great.
I will check an air of caution on that. The man is not guilty until he's proven guilty.
Yeah, and I'll eat him.
As long as I can have his leg.
So are we setting up then, guys? Setting off?
Can I just ask, does anyone know how to ride a horse?
Is it in the character profile?
I'm only messing with you. You all know how to ride a horse.
I'll need a hand getting on it though.
I'll pick you up.
Okay, cool. So you guys are going to saddle up your horses. You're going to strike heroic poses as you ride off into the sunrise.
Hold on. Actually, thinking about it, realistically, I'm going to need someone just to ride on a horse with.
Well, they can
Like
give you a slightly smaller horse.
Really? That small? Like a
Can
little
you have a
Well-
little pony? Can you give him a
Yeah,
little
you could
pony?
ride with River. You could have
I thought
River
he was
be your
riding with River.
big
Oh,
spoon.
wicked. That was it. All right, lovely.
Yeah, because
So yeah, you all strike heroic poses, apart from Nipper, who in the rising sunlight silhouette looks like a small child hugging its mummy on the back of a horse.
Isn't River
And you all go tally ho and ride off into adventures soon to come. And I think that is where the episode, if this was a TV show, would draw to a close. As you all go, giddy up into the sunset. To Cragmore Castle!
Oh, why don't you love us?
What do you mean?
You tried to kill us.
I mean, isn't that my job?
Oh yeah.
Also, to be fair, that room was a lot more simple than you guys made it. I'm not the one I didn't set it on fire. I didn't thunder wave a wall. I love that the basic general principle of that room could have been summed up with, watch out guys, I'm going to do this.
Damn it.
So, Mike, you don't have River and Nipper on your horse. You're just on your horse, and Nipper has River on his horse now.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, what I suggest is, during the initial ride, you guys can have a conversation. So during the next couple of weeks in the web chat, you guys can take the opportunity to chat amongst yourselves as you travel. So like you can get to know Graal Rim's character. You can talk amongst yourselves and stuff.
So we're suggesting that the interim period is the journey.
Yeah, or is at least part of the journey, so you can take the opportunity to sort of plan out what you want to do, talk through what's happened, get to know each other's characters a little bit if you want to do that sort of thing. That gives us something to do in the chat in the intervening couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.